Welcome everyone to this cozy art vlog. I will be doing lots of crocheting, drawing, and in a second you'll also see footage of my Lego building live stream over at Twitch, which was a lot of fun. Get something to eat and drink and get comfy for this vlog. Enjoy! Guys, I have finally finished this blanket after about 46 hours of work, and it's a gift for my niece. It's quite big. Oh, I can see through it. I can see you guys. This is it, the whole blanket, and it has like scalloped edges that I did today. This is a little close-up. I still need to wash it. I'm gonna put it in the laundry machine in a second, but it's so nice and I'm kind of sad I'm gonna give it away. It's a baby blanket, but it's like a huge baby blanket. Like, yeah. I hope they will be able to do something with this. This is my tower of yarn. And I'm gonna look for some new yarn. Whew, I'm a bit exhausted to use for a new project because I want to make a collar, so now I have to look for fitting yarn. And after that I'm gonna make a scrap sweater with kind of the same yarn. So here is all my scrap yarn that I have, and here is some as well. So now I'm gonna do a little selection. I think I'm gonna go with these colors. Yeah, I hope it turns out looking alright because we have different sizes of yarn. This one is the thickest. So yeah, I'll see if I'm able to do it. So I did it wrong. I wanted to make a 5-sided granny square. And I think I know what I did wrong, but I'm gonna look up a tutorial anyway. I just hung up my little blanket, well, my big blanket. I folded some laundry, I emptied the dishwasher, and this afternoon we're gonna renovate my studio space, but I have a whole separate video for that coming out later, probably next year. So definitely subscribe if you want to see that. Oh my god, you guys, it is the 2nd, or is it the 3rd of December? I have no idea. And it's snowing. Okay, you can't see much, but it is snowing. I finished up my Christmas card and I think it turned out so cute. I don't think I'll get it printed, I'll just send it digitally, but maybe I can use it to add to my Christmas gifts in some way. First of all, if my mouth seems weird, I just went to the dentist for the last time this year. I think I went 5 or 6 times this year. And I'm so happy it's finally done. In this video I want to do a lot of crocheting. I'll also be drawing. Today I went to my internship Yesterday I did my first tattoo flash sheet. I'm not a tattoo artist, but I want to practice on some tattoo designs just for fun, because usually every month I give myself some type of challenge, and this is what I made and I actually like it a lot. It didn't get that much attention online, but I actually really like how it turned out. And I know I want those designs on my body. And then I also want to talk about the color. I'm not gonna do it yet, but I did start my scrap sweater, which is just a sweater made with scrap yarn, and this is all that I have. And I want to do it like this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look for a sweater that I can base my measurements on as like a little reference. So I'm gonna look for a sweater upstairs, and then I'm gonna continue with this sweater. It's actually not gonna be too long. I thought it was gonna be longer because I really want a cozy warm sweater, to be honest. I put together my Lego flowers that I bought in Amsterdam. The previous vlog was all about Amsterdam in case you missed it. But yeah, one day I would love to have the wildflower set. It's just too expensive for now. I love how these flowers turned out so much. Now I finally have some flowers to use for my different vases I have. I continued with the sweater, and by now I was at the collar part already. I mean like the indenting for the neck. But sadly enough, I don't think I'll be able to work on a lot on this project, since after a few hours of crocheting on this, my nerves and my hand get really annoyed. It's because the stitches are so dense and I really have to tug on the fabric and stuff like that. It kind of feels like electricity in my hand, so I don't want to overdo it with this project. Hi guys, we're now in my kitchen. Today I'm gonna try to finish up my dress. This is what I have so far. To be honest, it's gonna be kind of ugly because of all the different colors. It's gonna take a while for this to be finished, and I think I'm gonna use a bigger hook for the sleeves because, like I said, the stitches are so dense and it hurts a lot on my hands. But I am very happy to use up some scrap yarns because it's basically free that way. I'm using Girl Mat. It's gonna be a free sweater. It's gonna be so short. I'm gonna have to do a big ribbing at the bottom. But like I said, I can't really work on it for more than 2 hours a day, which is kind of sad for me because some days I can crochet for like 6 hours at a time, and now I just can't do that, and it's really annoying. But I also don't want to overdo my hands because I want to be able to keep crocheting, of course. I have a boba tea because it's Wednesday, which is probably my favorite day of the week. I just spat some boba tea on the ground. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna work on my dress this afternoon and maybe this evening if I need more time. And I'm feeling kind of stressed about it. Why does sewing give me so much stress? There are a lot of things I still need to do. And I lost all my motivation because I went to Amsterdam, which was in the previous vlog, and now like the momentum of making the dress is totally over. So I'll kind of have to force myself to work on the dress, but I really want it to be finished today. We have really become besties ever since it became a bit colder, so now she's on my lap all the time. There are times in the year where she doesn't want to sit on me at all, but when it's cold, apparently she does want to sit on me all the time. It's super cute. And by the way, I'm working on still the front panel of my sweater. I think this is gonna take me a while. So I have seen a lot of videos about scrap sweaters and they always look so cute, but why do my colors look so atrocious together? I hope it somehow turns out looking a little bit cute, maybe when I add the ribbing or something. Yeah, because when I see it from other people it looks so cute, but then when I do it, the colors look so bad together. Okay guys, I finished the front panel or back panel of my sweater. Here it is. It is very wide. I won't have to do much for the sleeves, I feel like. I quite like it. It is very ugly, like the color combinations. But maybe if I add the ribbing and stuff, it will be better. So the front panel is done. I made it very wide. I don't know why I made it this wide. I think I'm gonna pause this project for a while. I do want to finish it for this vlog, hopefully, but I'm having weird sensations all over my body, like my hands, my shoulders, and my back. I've been having, since this morning, a weird feeling in my back that I've never had before, and now I'm a bit scared. So I think I'm gonna take it easy with this project. It is kind of ugly anyway, so I'm not very excited to work on it. My yarn arrived for my Christmas presents. I'm gonna make a few Christmas presents this year, and I hope I'll be able to finish them in time and like send them out or give them to friends and family. I'm gonna make a separate video for this because I first want all the gifts to arrive and be given before I publish the video, so I'll probably publish that gift making video somewhere at the end of January maybe. But I can show you some of the yarn that I bought. This is some of the yarn I bought. It's not all of the yarn. The only thing I hate when cotton yarn is like shiny like this. I've never bought this yarn before, but I needed yarn for the size 3mm hook. I do like this yarn more. So I've bought plenty of yarn. On Friday evening I wanted to draw another tattoo design, so that's what I did. I drew an idea that I had for myself, and I might actually get it tattooed, like the black version, on myself one day. I actually love how it turned out. I'm really enjoying this month's challenge of drawing tattoos. A lot more than the children's book illustrations I did actually. I'm kind of impressed by myself with this design because I don't really have experience with drawing tattoos. I just looked up a few pictures of sword tattoos for reference. And yeah, this is the result. Maybe one day I might get it tattooed. The next day I made a little forest flash. I actually really wanted to crochet and I felt very lazy by not crocheting, but I wanted to see if my back would feel better that way, since the pain was even worse that day. I have been really enjoying drawing tattoo designs. Becoming a tattoo artist has been on the back of my mind, but there are just so many things to take into account. I can't really make that decision at the moment. There also are so many things I want to do career-wise as an artist, and they are all equally very hard to achieve, especially when it comes to finances. In case you don't know, I'm doing an internship now, and next year I'll probably go back to work. I have been doubting to go self-employed full-time again, but I just think it's wiser to maybe work in an office half-time first. In the past I've been kind of naive and impulsive when it comes to my artist career, but now I've become a lot more mindful and I don't want to rush things. So I guess I'll see what the future gives for me. Ethan! Peaches. This afternoon I did a quiz for like a charity stream and it was a lot of fun, and I actually was last, which I'm not surprised about, but it was a lot of fun, and secretly I'm the winner because I was like last minute I joined in, because without me this quiz wouldn't be able to continue. So it was a lot of fun, and maybe I can show like some clips if I can find them. And yeah, that's it for today. Tomorrow is Monday and I'll have to go to my internship again and stuff like that, so I'm not really looking forward to it, but it will be fine. It will be fine. Hi guys, I wanted to do a little chatty segment as if the vlog isn't already chatty enough. Today I'm wearing my first ever textile creation, like fashion creation. And I don't like it as much. It's not really well made, but I thought I would wear it for the first time after making it 2 years ago because I have never worn it. About my scrap sweater, which I have been making throughout this vlog, it won't be finished at all for this vlog because I have a lot of work with the Christmas gifts. Actually, it's taking me a lot more time than I expected. So yeah, I'm putting a lot of work in my Christmas presents lately. Yesterday I went to my aunt by train, and I wanted to tell this because this was very unlikely to happen, but last weekend when I did the quiz for like the charity stream, one of the questions was that there's a city called Silly, or Silly in French. You had to answer where that city is located, and I didn't know at all, but yesterday I actually passed Silly. So that was kind of stupid because if I went to my aunt's a week earlier, I probably would have known the answer to that question. That was super unexpected. I don't know, I just wanted to talk about it because I thought it was kind of funny. Another thing I wanted to talk about, I have made a post on my community tab on YouTube asking if people would be interested in me making a video about my experience drawing and practicing children's books illustrations. And one person was interested, but then I realized that I don't really have enough to talk about for a full video. So I'm gonna talk about it very shortly now. I have made a few children's books illustrations just as an exercise last month. Here you can see a few of them. I mainly focused on character design and then making a spot illustration with that character. So just an illustration without a background and the character doing like an activity. And I have to say it was quite fun, but for the longest time I was really focused on the idea on becoming a children's book illustrator. But after doing those exercises, I'm not sure anymore because there are a few reasons I am now not considering becoming a children's books illustrator anymore. And that's, for example, that I had a really hard time having a very consistent style throughout the different illustrations. It was kind of hard for me, and I also don't really enjoy drawing things again. Like if you draw a character for a book, you have to draw it like 20 times or something, and I don't enjoy that at all. I have a few ideas and I always want to do something new, like a new shiny thing. So for me that wasn't really enjoyable to draw a character multiple times. Yeah, and I also didn't really like the commercial style that I went for, as you can see here. It wasn't really my vibe. I don't know, I think they are cute and nice, but I really prefer maybe more simplistic looking illustrations and illustrations that are a lot more illustrative. I don't know how to explain it, but like not really that realistic, not really super rendered. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I thought about practicing for children's books. And I also put it on my portfolio, but I actually think I'm gonna delete that item in my portfolio and take a few of those entries that I really like and put them in my general digital illustrations item for my portfolio. So yeah, I don't know if I still want to do children's illustrations after this, or like children's book illustrations. If you know me, you know I'm very indecisive, and I have no idea what I want to do with my art or my art career. I have so many things that I want to do, but nothing really jumps out to me, if you know what I mean. But I'm pretty sure if I just keep going for a few years, then eventually something will grow and I will know what to do with my art career. My career is not really existing at the moment, but oh well. I try to do a challenge every month, or at least if I have an idea for that month. This month I'm doing tattoo designs. I haven't drawn for about a week, I think. I really want to make a drawing again soon. The last thing I wanted to talk about is I did my art versus artist 2023, and I also made versions for previous years, and when I look back on previous years I can really see a lot of, like, I don't want to say character development about myself, but a lot of things have changed. And I actually started out during 2018, but I didn't make an art versus artist for that year. But I did make one for 2019, and I mainly focused on my webshop a lot. I just got straight into having a webshop without really illustrating that much back in 2018. So in 2019 I was really focusing on making really fun projects, investing a lot of money into fun items, and I was still kind of developing my style a little bit. But as you can see, these are a few things that I made in 2019, and I had the best time, but I was also kind of naive that this would be like my full-time job without having any like network or experience. But yeah, I still have a few of these items, by the way, that one day I'll have to sell. And then 2020 I kind of rebranded a little bit, and I focused more on gift boxes and party themes, like the party experience, and I also focused a lot more on eco-friendliness. So I was really working with themes, but that's kind of dangerous for me because I am very like ADHD, so my interests change a lot. So yeah, I worked a lot more on my web shop and like marketing, and I had a really good time. And then 2021, I had one of the worst years of my life, because I was changing up my medication, my mental health medication, and it was actually the worst experience almost ever, I would say, for me, because I've also had other medical issues in the past. In 2021, I stopped my business completely. I didn't know what to do anymore, and I had like an identity crisis, and I stopped doing art. But at the end of 2021, I needed some hobbies because I didn't have hobbies at all. I did start learning how to knit, and that's when I started making this sweater. So I was happy I could start something creative again. Then 2022, I had the time of my life again. I completely found myself back again. I was not focusing on the eco-friendly theme anymore, not on the party themed webshop with the gift boxes. I was completely done with that, and I mainly focused on my art. And yeah, I was so happy that I had my life back again and my creativity, and I just made a lot of illustrations back then. And then here is for 2023, the year that I added a fashion designer to my list of jobs that I really want to do, but are very hard to achieve, which I think is kind of funny. But yeah, in 2023 I really made a lot of garments and worked more with textiles and also other creative outlets. So I'm very proud of this art versus artist because I have like a big variety, but of course I only put like the things in this art versus artist that I'm the most proud of. So I also made a lot of like not super pretty stuff, but that's fine. I have some goals for 2024, by the way. Next year I want to start working on making my own crochet patterns, so I will start dabbling into that, maybe make my first crochet pattern, and then eventually I would like to sell that. And I also want to make more, design my own clothing more next year, which I have already done this year, but I want to do more of that next year. On Sunday I edited a video. It was a live stream that I edited and published on my YouTube channel. Afterwards I decided to crochet a bit more on my scrap sweater. I wasn't done with my Christmas gifts yet, but it was kind of becoming too much for me. This time I used a bigger hook, so I hope that doesn't mess up my sweater. I just hope that's a bit more gentle on my hands. So this is what I did yesterday for the scrap sweater. I think this will become my front panel actually, because it looks a lot prettier already. But I'll see. I don't really have that much yarn left. I don't have much variation. It's mostly yellow, green and pink. So I'll see what I can do for this panel, and if I don't have enough yarn I'll have to wait for a few months to finish this scrap sweater, but this is what I did. Today I'm gonna work on the Christmas cards for my sister-in-law and my brother. The next day I finished up a sketch for a tattoo design. I'm not a tattoo artist, but I feel like a few of these details would be very hard to tattoo. But I have no idea, I'm just drawing this for fun. I first did a black heart, but that messed up the contrast a little bit, so I deleted the heart. I removed the heart, and here's the final result. Point of view, you try to make interesting clips for your art vlog, but your life isn't interesting. After a month of standing there, I finally set up our small Christmas tree because my gifts were finally finished. Oh my god. One day we'll have a very pretty Christmas tree, but for now I'll just set up this small one we have because we have been using it for years. I'm actually really looking forward to have my studio space and put seasonal decorations in the background. I know Evik doesn't care about Christmas trees that much. I put away my yarn because I was done with the Christmas gifts and also didn't have enough yarn to finish up my scrap sweater, so I decided to put it away for now. And yeah, my yarn is in our bedroom because we don't have that much space in our house at the moment. Literally an hour after putting away my yarn, I took out some yarn again because I remembered I wanted to make a collar, but I actually looked up a pattern this time. It honestly was so nice to work on something that's not Christmas gifts or the scrap sweater. Guys, it looks so cute. It is a little bit wobbly though, but I do really like it. It's like so cute. And I don't usually use red, or I don't really like the color red, but I do think it fits in perfectly. I really love how these colors look together. And I was actually thinking to make another one because this only took about 4 or 5 hours to make, which is actually kind of a lot still, but it was very relaxing to make. So I'm thinking of making another version of this and doing a giveaway later in this video so that we can be twinsies. Soon I'll also make a video about all the items I crocheted and made in 2023, and it will be such a hassle to make that video, to like think about everything I made because I feel like I made so much. Oh, by the way, the pattern I used, I wouldn't recommend it. I didn't understand anything about it. I just kind of looked at the pictures and guessed what I needed to do, so that's probably also why the edges are so curly, but I quite like it actually. After more than a month we went back to the gym. There were many reasons why we didn't go. It was very nice to be back, but we definitely lost all our progress. but we will get back into it for sure. By the way, afterwards I had so much like muscle ache and I was so sore. I finished the Christmas card for my sister-in-law just in time for Christmas. We were lucky enough that the print shop was available the day before Christmas. I drew my two nieces and I think it turned out very cute.
Zeg, Ella, mijn kerstboom, jong.
I didn't know you could do this the wrong way, but apparently I have attached two of these granny squares the wrong way, so I'll have to undo this all, which is kind of frustrating, not gonna lie. Guys, it's finally time for the giveaway of this video, like an end of the year giveaway. I still need to weave in the ends. I kind of forgot I still needed to do that, but I made this color yesterday and I'm gonna give it away to one of you guys. It's open worldwide because I'll just use a letter shipment class. By the way, this color is a lot better than the one I previously did. You probably can't see it that well, but a lot of details are a lot better compared to the one I made for myself. And just to be clear, there is a front and a back side, so the back side is a little bit uglier. By the way, if you want to have more chance of winning this giveaway, also let your family and friends know to enter this giveaway so that you have more chance to win. The giveaway will be open until 14th of January 2024, so about 2 weeks since uploading this video. And all you have to do is comment down in the comments why you want to win this color, and also subscribe to me. That would be so helpful and kind of you. And yeah, that's everything about how you can enter this giveaway to win this very cute frilly color. I love it so much. I'm so happy I made it. And oh, by the way, I think in about a month or 2 months I might make a tutorial about how I made this color, like a video tutorial on YouTube, so definitely keep posted if you want to see that. So thank you so much for watching. I'm so happy you chose this video out of all the videos of YouTube, and I'll see you in next week's video. I hope you have a good day or night. Bye bye!